Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So remember the video I did a couple of days ago when we first pulled out of Afghanistan, and I said this is going to be a complete and utter failure. Uh, if you think terrorists are just going to stop, they're not going to. It's just not going to happen. This is what these people have done their whole lives. It's their culture. It's what they do. Remember I said it's coming here. What did I tell you? Stay away from big cities and big crowds of people. So this happened today. There's been 2 bombings over in Kabul. Let me play the tape for you, and here you go. Let's hold there. So usually I would drop out of the article, but I want you to see that title. Where's your president? Remember, just yesterday, he walked out of a news briefing when he was asked questions about Afghanistan. It's what I meant when I said we're being led by silly people. There's silly people in charge. And what are you going to do? Impeaching for what? Then you have Kamala Harris, who giggles at everything that's dead serious. When asked about this, not this specific situation, but when asked about the Afghanistan situation, when asked about the border, well, I haven't been to Europe either. Nancy Pelosi, who doesn't care about anything except locking the country down while she sits in her mansion, literally mansion, and eats her $25 box ice cream. You have the squad, you have AOC, you have Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar. Hell, they hate the country. So instead of coming out and addressing this like a real president should, because you can bet, you know what, I'm going to go back, right? I'm going to go back a ways. If this had happened while George Sr. was president, he would have addressed it. Bill Clinton would have addressed it. George Bush Jr. would have addressed it. Obama would have addressed it. Trump would have addressed it. All those names I said, I don't care if you like them or you don't like them. You have to admit they would have addressed it. Biden is not, because we're a nation of silly people. Biden's only statement today has been, I've been watching the news, keeping an eye on it, right? Megan Rapinoe is the best stuff America has to present. Are you fucking kidding me? She threw the flag on the ground. Yet we have service members dying and you don't have the balls to address it. That's right, I said balls. He does not have the balls to address it. He wasn't elected. Trump was unelected. So I hope you're happy, America. You voted for someone just because you don't like Trump. You didn't look at policies. You didn't look at how well the country was doing. You voted out of emotion. Really freaking ridiculous. I've moved to Texas. Hell, I might move to Mexico because this is ridiculous. Even though I got to give it to Abbott, he came out today. He's like, I don't know. care if the vaccine's got FDA approval. You're not going to mandate that in Texas. It's not going to happen. People, I'm telling you, we're so close to the end of America. I've been talking to people. I've been talking to people from Washington who found out I moved to Texas. So much so, we've set up a rally point if they have to escape Washington. Think about that. We're setting up rally points. So I can go meet them, bring them on into Texas. If you want to know what a rally point is, DM me. But we've set up rally points, and this is what you get. And no word from the president. I haven't seen him say one thing. No word from the first Indian vice president, Kamala Harris. No word at all. No word. And I guarantee CNN does not want to ask her because they know she's going to laugh and they know how awkward it's going to be. Because if they ask her about this, she's going to giggle because she giggles in high stress situations, which tells me you shouldn't be an elected official. You can only sleep your way so far up to the top till you're exposed. But this is ridiculous. Something needs to be done. Look, people, might as well get ready for it. If we're headed back to Afghanistan, I'm gonna tell you now. Either sooner or later. Because if they're doing that now, after only a couple of weeks of taking Afghanistan back, what do you think they're going to do with the United States? Do you think they're just going to say, hey, we're going to stay in Afghanistan, we're not worried about the United States? No. Terror, real terror, not this domestic terrorism these silly people like Biden and Pelosi keep talking about. Domestic terrorists, white supremacy is the real threat to America. These motherfuckers are blowing people up. And they don't care. That's the real terror. We're being led by silly people. Silly people who think January 6th is equivalent to September 11th. Think about that. Think about how silly these people are. People like Pelosi, Schumer, Elizabeth Warren. She needs to be thrown out on her head. It's ridiculous. This is just, it's untenable. Something has to change. You've elected a nation of silly people. And hopefully it's a peaceful divorce. If not, it's not. But I'm hoping it's a peaceful divorce. Hey, you blue states go your way. Us Southern smart thinking states will go our way. So, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for watching this episode of The Dan Dawson Show. As always, like, subscribe, share. And as always, do what you gotta do.